Hello, everybody. Vasu Vada Party for Zenny 62 Media for August 12th, 2020. Don't really talk a lot of NHL here, but I wanted to mention it because it was a unique game that took place yesterday between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Columbus Blue Jackets. The Lightning won 3-2, but that's not the story. They take a 1-0 series lead in the best of 7. But the storyline was that it took 4.5 overtimes for Tampa Bay to get the game-winning goal at the 10:27 mark of the 5th overtime by Braden Point. 1-0 Columbus, 1-1 tie, 2-1 Columbus, 2-2 tie, and then nothing until the 10:27 mark of the 5th overtime for Braden Point to get his game winner. 88 shots on goal by the Tampa Bay Lightning against the Columbus goalie and 63 shots by the Columbus Blue Jackets against the Tampa Bay Lightning goalie. So 151 shots total. It's the 4th longest hockey game in the history of the NHL. I witnessed one about 20 years ago between the Carolina Hurricanes and the Pittsburgh Penguins that was also into its 4th overtime, actually, so it wasn't as long. But playoff hockey, for those that don't know, is very exciting. It's something that you just can't turn your way away from. In a blink of an eye, the result can take place, and that's what happened yesterday. In fact, the game went so long yesterday that it forced Game 1 of the Boston Bruins and Carolina Hurricanes to postpone their game because they're all in the same bubble in Toronto from last night at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock West Coast, to this morning at 11 a.m. Eastern, where in fact the Boston Bruins and the Carolina Hurricanes ended up going into a second overtime before the Bruins took a 1-0 series lead with a 4-3 victory over Carolina. Some very exciting playoff hockey taking place. I know there's not a lot of hockey interest out here on the West Coast when it's not Shark season, but there's a lot of playoff series that are exciting, and playoff hockey is some of the best to see. So I encourage everybody to take a few minutes and check out some playoff hockey as we get back into sports in this aberrant 2020 season of what we've been through and how happy a lot of us are to see sports back. But 151 shots on goal. If you've ever seen a hockey goalie after a regular game in which they play 60 minutes, they're pretty black and blue. But you can imagine the beating that they took after 3 regular periods, 4 overtime periods, and half of the 5th overtime period. 151 shots. Unbelievable, but what great hockey, what great drama. And it's only game 1, so give me 6 more of those games for this happy hockey fan, as well as the Boston-Carolina game going into the second overtime. So for Zenny 62, I'm Vasu Vada Party. Have a good afternoon.